Yes.
You stand in total darkness. There's a flash of light, and then another, and another. With each flash, you see hundreds of writhing bodies, all moving in unison, seemingly puppets to the same unseen strings. The noise is crushing, deep rumbling following quickly after each flash. Screams and shrieks from the crush of bodies around you. Suddenly the light changes. Instead of brilliant flashes, there are streaks of light. Crimson, cerulean, and emerald dance in erratic patterns. A hand lands heavily on your shoulder as Mara, returning from the bar, finds you in the middle of the dance floor at Foxglove's most exclusive underground club. Set up tonight in a warehouse in Dodo.
Mara, how did I get here? This is terrifying. What is going on? What is this place?
We got in a goober and we ended up here. Aubrey, are you all right?
Everyone's here. It's just too much. It's too much.
Okay. Here, you know what? I'm gonna take these drinks for myself. I won't give you one. Haha. And why don't we go outside? Do you want to just?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have your wristband, right? That's how we get back in?
Yeah, I have. Yes, I checked my wrist. I have my wrist. Yes.
Okay, well, let's go get a little breather, and then we can reassess the night so far, yeah?
Okay.
Jay, following closely behind Mara as she returns and finds Aubrey on the dance floor, has an extra water in her hands and hands it across to Aubrey. Jay tonight is wearing something tight and black, and her hair is up in sort of a faux hawk. It's grown out to its natural black color and is cut really short on the sides. It's a good and powerful look for her.
Hey, babe, I'm so sorry. We're gonna have to step outside for a second. I think Aubrey's a little overstimulated.
Hey, it's your birthday. You get to do what you want.
Yep. And I want my friends to be safe and okay.
Of course. Do you need
I don't want to
anything?
keep dancing at all. No. No. Yeah. We're good. I'm great. Let's go get some air.
Are you sure, Mara? You can go dance.
No, I want to make sure you're okay. I'm sorry. That slipped out. That sounded wrong. Let's go get some air.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, totally. We'll kind of I'll grab Aubrey's hand and kind of weave through. And is Jay following us? Or is she going to chill out for a bit?
Do you want her to follow you?
I think it's up to her.
Yeah, I think she'll come along. It's been sort of a girls' night so far.
Yeah, it has. Well, yeah, Mara has ditched her nice jacket and it's kind of let her hair down a little bit and is trying to have a fun, silly birthday time, but not to the point where she's not very aware that this is a new situation for Aubrey and probably extremely overstimulated. So no issues there.
As you find your way outside into the cool night air, the music's still loud behind you, but with a wall separating you, it's a bit easier to hear each other, a bit easier to breathe. There's more space. I'm curious, what is the theme of this club on this night? And what's the name of this underground traveling dance club?
Ooh, I kind of want to call it Subwoofer. It's underground. Yeah. And then the theme of the evening, I mean, maybe it's a cool guest DJ that they have in town.
Oh, they always get somebody big in.
Yeah, somebody big. I think Mara and Jay both really like her. And we're excited to come see her set, theme-wise. Maybe it's maybe blackout, and maybe that was why Jay had that outfit on. And so we dressed accordingly.
All black and white?
Yeah,
Or
black and white is cool. Yeah. So maybe Mara's in all white, and maybe
Aubrey's in all black.
Cool.
White clothes get dirty too quick.
Yeah, so true. Aubrey, I'm so sorry. This was probably way too ambitious to have you come out, and it was really selfish of me. I'm sorry.
No, Mara, it's not you. You shouldn't have to worry about this on your birthday. You are amazing and so kind, and this was supposed to be a break from the feelings of, crushing doom approaching with the passage of time.
I don't know what you're talking about, girl.
To celebrate the passage of time.
Right.
And how great it is.
25! Quarter century!
Woo!
Yeah.
That's a big one. If I
it
remember
is.
right.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I probably am like really young, like all things considered.
Yeah.
Like I'm probably like 2 in like grand scale, you know?
Wait, does that?
No, that's not true. Is that not
No.
true?
Sorry, this is Jay being like, please don't say that.
No, it's like how when people are born on leap year, right? Haha. Anyway, that was funny. I get it now. Yeah, we can go back, but I also like, I wanted to have fun tonight, and I won't have fun if I'm not with my 2 favorite people, right? And so
Yeah.
I want you to be comfortable. We can go somewhere else.
No, I can be comfortable. I can have fun.
I think that's a song. I can be comfortable. I can have fun.
Wow. Happy birthday to you. Lacing up my dancing shoes.
They look good, girl.
But when they hit the floor, there's a crushing weight that I cannot ignore. That when people create art, vampires tore them apart.
Oh,
And it just reminds me, be cool, have fun. It just reminds me,
Be cool.
have fun.
be cool, have fun.
And everything reminds me to be cool, have fun.
Woo!
'Cause by the summer solstice, this could all be done. Sorry, that got dark.
No, it's okay. Sometimes when I'm out on the dance floor, I do feel like it's a time to ignore maybe the crushing weight of all this hate and hunger. Like, what if I just told everybody here in this room that, like, they just had to follow me around, and the people that were rude to me, I just, like, lured them to their death sometimes.
Remember, be cool, have fun. Just remember, we can be cool and have fun. Just remember, we can be cool and have fun. And by the summer solstice, this might all be done. But we can look out for each other. With my fear of what's without and your fear that's within. I'll look where you don't and you look where I'm scared to turn my eyes. Frightened by surprise that reminds me, be cool. We can have fun. We can be cool. And we can have fun.
Yeah!
We can be cool.
On my birthday,
We can have fun.
The greatest gift of all is knowing we can share in these moments, and we can be cool and have fun.
Happy birthday to you. And many more.
So many more.
Ooh, we hope. Sorry.
Aubrey, oh, it's okay.
I give her a big hug.
It's your birthday. Happy birthday.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's my birthday.
Are you here for the party?
I'm just passing through.
Oh, cool.
But congrats.
Thanks. Happens every year.
Or every wink?
Yeah.
The figure just walks down the sidewalk.
What's this guy look like?
There's a mountain of a individual, probably 6'4", long, sort of curly black hair going out from a beanie. He's in a gray tracksuit, kind of dirty, pair of Converse shoes, and he just nods and walks on past.
Yeah, we'll probably never see him again. What's the next stop on the birthday train?
Ix Burgers. I think we're going to Ix. We're gonna calm down. Aubrey, you know what? That was really fun, and like we were there for a bit, but I feel like I got a lot out of that scene, like I got it out of my system, you know, a couple years ago. Let's just, the three of us, let's just go to Ix, let's just get some food and we'll see if we want to go anywhere else from there. But honestly, us just like, you know, having a good time, the three of us, is more important to me than being in there.
The night spins off to a different story where the three of you enjoy each other's company in slightly quieter environment.
I give Mara a gift, which is a copy of a book in the Pirate Prince series signed by the main character himself.
No way!
His handwriting is so good.
Leather bound.
Yeah, it's a nice one.
I'm so bummed he couldn't make it tonight.
He said he had to stay vigilant for danger.
Right.
And this is his gift to you. But my gift is
Well, I'm maybe glad he's not here because I don't know that he'd love this gift. And Jay hands you a soft-looking package that's just kind of wrapped up in black paper.
Ooh.
And as you peel it open, inside there's a long, thin, flowy scarf that seems to be on fire.
Whoa.
But it was wrapped up in paper, so it must be fine. But like it moves like fire. It casts a little bit of light like fire. I thought you'd like this.
Oh, and Mara will immediately like throw it on and be like, well, now I fit both themes. And she'll give Jay a hug. Be like, this is so cool. What, can I ask what it is? It's just a scarf?
Just a scarf, yeah. I found it in the flea market.
Okay, cool. And Mara will, maybe that rings a tiny alarm bell for her. So she'll just take it off to admire it and be like, I don't want it to get dirty just yet, but oh, it's beautiful.
That's amazing.
Yeah, what's Aubrey's read?
Really cool.
Fire scarf. Cool.
And your night spins off into different directions. Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, I think at some point Aubrey would like try to pull Jay aside. We haven't really gotten to chat that much.
True.
I know her mostly through Mara. I don't think we've ever hung out one-on-one. And so at a certain point, maybe as...
I'll go put in our order.
Yeah. Jay, thank you for planning so much of this. I don't know that I would have been as good at it, but I also don't think that's an excuse for not helping more.
No, that's fine. And hey, sorry I picked a place that didn't really work for you. I
That's not your job. You picked a great place for Mara.
That's kind of you to say.
You were watching out at the lighthouse for a little bit, right?
Yeah, well, you all were in Asteroid City.
How'd you like it?
It's not for me, I think, long term, but you know, a little change of pace, a little quiet. Something there, it just made me want to leave, though. It was strange.
Yeah, I get that vibe from it. I think a lot of people do.
Yeah. I mean, I assume it was the creature who's bound below. Mara told me all about it, but...
Great. She said she'd had a talk with you, and I didn't want to say more, but yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there might be other reasons, but I would say that that's definitely one of them.
Yeah, it's also, I don't know, I'm used to just being around people most of the time, you know, like all of my jobs are kind of working with people and, you know, customers coming in all day, every day.
I can't imagine that. That sounds so like really cool, but I need time working away from everyone to just be able to do things and function. So that's cool.
Is Mara safe? Like, she tells me some stories sometimes about the things you all do, and they sound really dangerous, but you're looking out for her, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, if there's anything that's of genuine harm to Mara, she'll be able to tell you herself. And I might not be able to, but she'll be safe enough from whatever's endangering her to be able to tell you herself.
Okay. Sorry, I know we don't know each other super well, and I don't want to like...
Yeah, that was an intense promise, but it's true.
And I think just then Mara will come back and be like, sorry it took me so long. This guy was trying to cut me in line and he was so rude about it. Anyway, here's the food. Sorry about that.
Thanks, babe.
Yeah. God, what a jerk. Like, he almost was like threatening me. And I was like, I don't want to have to use strong words. I think she's a little tipsy. It's like, I don't want to have to use strong words with you. You're going to regret it. And he was like, Anyway.
Were strong words exchanged?
No. Y'all would have known. She'll kind of like stare blankly in his face for a little bit.
Why don't you have a burger?
Yeah. Oh my gosh. She'll start eating.
Dip some fries in a milkshake.
Yeah. Come on.
We'll flash forward to the next. We'll skip the morning and talk about the afternoon. In the office of the investigators, which has been mostly cleared out of plants. It seems like every time you come back, there's one more that maybe there was a seed that got dropped or there was a cutting that got missed that takes over whatever corner or half of the office that it's in.
I imagine that most of the plants kind of got removed, but the witch elm bonsai has kind of embedded itself into a shelf or windowsill and just can't be moved, and is sort of growing, while small for what it is, it has become a quite large bonsai on the edge of the room that is, both an incredible work of nature and craft and maintenance, and also a reminder of who it was left by and its commitment to hate men and wait.
As you are sitting there reviewing some papers, the door on the office ding-a-lings, and in walks...
Hi, my name's Rory. Actually,
You're a birthday guy.
Yeah.
Birthday guy.
Yeah.
Hey!
Happy birthday.
No. It was
It's
No, but late, early or
Mara's
late.
birthday.
Well, Mara's birthday was yesterday.
I don't think we exchanged names. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
I saw an ad in the paper that had your names in it. Yeah. And this 6'5" hulk of a man takes off his beanie. He's got an unkept beard. It seems he's wearing the same sweatpants from last night, but he's got a different gray sweater on. This time there's a little DeLorean with like flames coming off the back of the tires. Some of the, whatever the title to that has been like scratched off at this point. But it's only a little bit cleaner than the sweater he was wearing yesterday. So you guys, you're investigators, right? You solve mysteries. And Rory steps into the office and heads to the corner away from the bonsai, pulling a chair, and sits down. I'll be frank and say it. I know you guys handle mysteries that are non-standard. And he goes to a filing cabinet and pulls out a pen. Do you mind? And there's some paper on the desk, and he writes down the name Eric Buchanan, longtime friend of mine. And, he's gone missing based on, extenuating circumstances that are not normal. Oh, sorry, I left something out in the hall. And he comes in with takeout coffee cups and sets them down. One's got a M, one's got an A. His has a R on it, and he grabs it, sits back in the chair.
I was going to ask if you wanted tea. This is really thoughtful.
Yeah, this is probably the most straightforward kind of introduction into us handling different kinds of mysteries we've probably had yet.
Yeah, I thought I'd make it easy on you.
Well, could I ask maybe how you came to know that we dabbled in that side of things?
I had a couple of really good friends tell me about you guys, and so I knew that you two, he looks up with a sort of sad smile on his face. I knew you'd be the best for this.
Let's do a song with that. I knew you'd be the best for this.
Aww.
You'd be the best for this, that I know. I've been going longer down this road than I care to mention, but I know inside my two friends care for me, and I've got investigators here who can find who's hiding, find the way. You're the best of them, or so my friends say. You know the places that they go. People are hiding, and you're the best of them, or so I've been told. And I need some people who can help me down this road. You're the best of them, or so I've been told. I need someone to help me
bass notes. That was cool.
Welcome, Oliver, to the podcast. Hey.
That's who Oliver was.
It's me.
Mystery solved.
Could have been anybody. Turns out is the unfamiliar voice to our viewers.
Hey, viewers.
Hey, viewers.
Hey, viewers.
Oliver, do you want to introduce yourself to our listeners? I'm going to struggle not to say it every time.
Yeah. Well, hello, viewers. My name's Oliver Bay, he, him. I'm a Seattle-based improviser, longtime RPG player. I direct shows, perform in shows. You can find me all over the place if you look hard enough.
Yeah, recently Oliver organized a panel at the Emerald City Comic Con, which happens here in Seattle every year and is a major nerd event where he and I talked about how improv can improve your RPGs.
Cool.
As well as an improvised fanfiction mashup musical that Camilla and Noah were also part of,
Yeah.
where we smashed up Firefly and Mythbusters.
Classic pair.
And in true fanfiction fashion, ended up with a clone love child of
Of Adam and Jamie.
Adam and Jamie, yeah.
It was a beautiful moment.
It's so beautiful. They thought they had nothing in common anymore, but then they realized they shared a son,
Yeah.
and their son loved science.
And what people listening to podcasts love more than anything else is hearing recaps of improv shows. So
Yes, exactly.
You're
exactly.
welcome, I guess.
I actually have my own podcast where I recap every improv show I've been in. So
Very glad to have you. And welcome everyone to a new arc with RPG Major. My name is Helix, he, him pronouns. I am, as usual, not always, but as usual, your host and your game master. I'm so happy that you're joining us once again.
Hey, y'all. It's me. I'm not Southern. It's me, Lauren, back as Mara. She, her pronouns. And happy birthday, Mara. When this comes out, it might not be her birthday anymore.
This is going to come out in a bit. Yeah.
So belated birthday wishes to Mara are appreciated.
And she's an
She's an Aries.
Aries.
We've determined it.
Great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or maybe a Taurus. Sound off if you have an opinion.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Camilla, pronouns she, her, and I am back playing Aubrey Stump. It's not her birthday, but she's happy to be here.
And with us, as always, is Noah Samuels on the guitar. Couldn't agree more, buddy. You're looking particularly sharp today.
If only you could see that, viewers.
Noah also, he, him pronouns, and 6 strings to play with. I feel like my creativity has been broken for a while. Does anybody have like a good question for a little icebreakery question?
Oh, I have a favorite icebreaker question. In the spirit of sort of Narnia, Isekai, Blue Skidoo from Blue's Clues, any sort of media or story where you hop into another world, what's a world from a book or a show or a movie that you'd love to just like do a little magical hop into for a day?
Ooh.
If you die in the world, you die in real life. So danger, consider danger. Or
Yeah.
don't. I don't know. It's your metric.
my first weird thought, I mean, it's only for a day, so I don't think I'd get to go on the whole epic quest, but is Journey to the West the Chinese
epic. Yeah.
Yes, with Sun Wukong and the Buddha and a whole crazy cast of characters. I don't know. I love that story, so be kind of nuts to. There's a high chance of death, actually, but
I'm removing
fun.
that rule. You go.
yes,
No regrets.
sick.
I think Adventure Time might be mine. Right, like
that's a good
getting
one.
into a fully animated world where
Yeah.
lots of magic and lots of weird creatures and tragic amounts of toxic waste are scattered about. The variety of creatures is pretty wild in that show. Like, well, of course, in the breakfast kingdom, everyone is breakfast foods. It just follows naturally.
Right.
But getting to poke around and be Helix the human for a day or two there would be fun.
And I don't know if this has been on the brain, but the one that has been consistent since I was probably 7 years old is I want to go to Camp Half-Blood so bad. I want to go
That's a good
so
one.
bad. I want to know which cabin I'm in. I've always thought easily probably the Apollo cabin or maybe Dionysus cabin. Who knows? Maybe the Athena cabin.
Artsy cabin.
Artsy cabins.
Smarty cabin.
Yeah. I was like, of course I'm in the Apollo cabin. I was like, duh.
Whatever
But
happened to all the kids in the, less talked about gods cabins? Where's Eros's cabin?
Festus's cabin.
Yeah.
there was a Hephaestus cabin.
Hephaestus is one of the prime.
Oh,
Yeah, he's got a
wow.
lot
Take
of
it back.
cabins.
Obviously, I haven't read these books. Oops.
Yeah.
Hecate's cabin.
Oh.
Hecate.
Yeah.
Hecate.
Every time I've engaged with this name, it's been pronounced differently, and
Yeah.
I do not know anymore.
Yeah.
Many of these gods' names in the ancient Greek are somewhat pronounced differently depending on who is in the myth at the time. So
Who knows?
everything's right.
Yes. And
Camilla, do you have an answer to your own question?
My classic answer for this is the Land of Reason from, or the land. I'm not remembering exactly. Phantom Tollbooth.
Tollbooth,
Phantom
yeah.
Tollbooth. Yeah, it's got like a fun mix of whimsy and danger. There's a lot of puns. I think I would be a lot less grouchy about it than Milo was. I think I would get really into it. There's a lot of others that I could imagine since then. A lot of world building in some of the Studio Ghibli films. If you think about like Kiki's Delivery Service, like coming of age as a witch in a beautiful seaside town. Does not sound bad to me. Classic answer, Phantom Tollbooth.
That honestly fits what I know about you pretty perfectly.
It's so on brand. I can't change the answer now.
No human that I know of has a stronger brand than Camilla Franklin.
I don't know how to feel about that. Fight me in the botanical garden.
that's all on brand. Sorry.
But it sounds like Eric Buchanan might be in trouble, so maybe we'll get back to our characters here.
Oh, I hope he got blue skidooed into a book.
In any relation to the Buchanans of Gatsby?
These are questions our characters could ask.
Yeah, they are.
You've brought coffees. They have people's initials on them, and you said you've heard that they would be the best people for this job, right?
Yep. That is what I know. Also, it's 2 coffees and a tea.
Okay. Cool. Well, thank you.
I know not everybody's a coffee drinker, but
Yeah, that's
thought I played safe.
very thoughtful.
Thank you for the drinks and for coming to us and trusting us with what sounds like it's been weighing on you.
Yeah, a lot about life is sort of weighing on me, so help is much appreciated, especially when I know there's people I can trust. Is there any questions I can answer, help get this, I guess, moving along?
Yeah. Your friend Eric is the one that's missing, correct? And
Yeah.
you said you had some other friends who told you that we could be of help
Yeah.
in this.
Yeah.
Was he that friend?
No. The other 2 aren't necessarily important. They don't know Eric. Eric and I go back a long time. College buddies is a good way to describe it, kind of friends, not friends. But someone I went out and partied with and did all sorts of adventures with. So his work said he was going out, doing a home project, and, well, he's been gone for 6 days. And I went and checked out his house, and I don't have necessarily a good term for it, but there's weird dust all over the place. He usually keeps it pretty clean. It's almost like Sparkles. He runs a machine shop near the docks over in the industrial district.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, these 2 friends that you said they don't know Eric.
Yeah.
And that he's been gone for about 6 days.
Yeah.
Okay. When did you go over to his house finally?
Yesterday, actually.
Did anything seem off about him at all before he disappeared, or was it completely normal?
To be honest, it's been a good chunk of time since I've actually talked with him. I've had my own stuff going on, and, well, since I'm in town, I thought I'd check up on him. I'm not from...
From Foxglove?
Yeah.
Okay. Where are you coming in from?
I'm coming from Winsburg, out in the Midwest.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
We were just in Asteroid City.
Oh, good weather?
I don't know.
Yeah. I mean, it's always pretty sunny there.
Yeah.
Well, we want to do what we can to help you find Eric.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I appreciate it. Do you, I did some investigating of my own.
Okay.
I have name of a location.
Where he's working?
No, he was last seen.
Okay.
I don't know if we want to go
Yes.
Yeah.
check it out. It's
Sure.
the Big Bull Arcade and Bowling Alley over in Claremont.
Oh,
Cool.
Yeah.
okay.
I worked there for about a week one summer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I have not been back.
Well, you look different than you did.
Yep.
It's fine.
Should we flash back to Aubrey getting fired from this place? Stump!
Yeah.
You're supposed to spray the spray into every shoe after they're returned. You get fungus otherwise.
It just all seems insignificant in the grand scheme of things.
Bowling shoe hygiene seems insignificant to you, Stump.
Do you know how far I've fallen to be here?
Are you impugning the good name of this establishment and implying that it's not a noble profession to try and ensure that people can have a fun time rolling a ball to knock over some pins, to connect with their compatriots, comrades, and friends?
I would never denigrate a harmless act of camaraderie and whimsy. I just can't get behind cleaning these shoes. It is driving me mad.
Stump, turn in your apron. You're out of here.
The winds will whisper your name in the hollows of the night, and the bowling balls will always roll left, and I leave.
Wait, yeah, Aubrey, now that I'm remembering, didn't you kind of hex that place?
No, I mean, I tried to, but I am not capable of magic, so no.
Yeah. Whew.
Speaking about magic, what are your feelings on it?
It's a gift and a curse. Sometimes more of a curse than a gift. But it's cool. It can be cool, I guess.
And if this was something you were keeping for a reason, all good, would you mind sharing with us who gave you our names?
They don't, you know the rules of magic, right? You can't necessarily,
Say a name.
yeah.
Okay.
They've trusted me with their names, and so I, for my own principles, I don't
Yeah,
necessarily
can't just
want to
give
say
those
those.
things out.
Okay, got it. And Mara will kind of give Aubrey a glance, knowing this is kind of more her realm than.
Aubrey gives a shrug as if to say, it checks out, but it doesn't mean I don't want it to know.
Yeah.
Do you guys want to go? Or he holds the door open. It's like, I don't know if you necessarily need to gather anything or...
No, we're probably fine. Yeah, I also would be really interested to get a better look at the dust that you said covered everything.
Oh, yeah, we can head to his home as well.
Okay.
I know where he keeps the spare key. I locked up before I left.
Okay. Great. Well, yeah, we can, Aubrey, if you're down for a little blast from the past, we could go head to the
Yep.
bowling alley.
And as you head out the door, each of you grabbing your coffee cups. Mara, you take a sip. It's cappuccino, just how you like it.
Oh.
Where are y'all headed next? Are you heading to the bowling alley or to the guy's house?
I'm pushing us to head to the bowling alley.
Yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah.
then maybe we hop in the landscaping truck, two of
Sure.
us, to follow you to the...
You see parked next to the landscaping truck is a really nice car that is covered in dust. Looks like somebody's been living in it. It would be a fancy car if it had not just been filled with so much stuff. And there's like only the driver's seat clear, essentially. Pillows, blankets on one side, bags of groceries in the back, like a cooler.
Can I grab us a chili to go?
Feel free. If the bowling alley is in Claremont, you can almost certainly just walk there
Oh, okay.
because the office, I believe,
Oh, yeah,
is
it is in Claremont.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Before we go, I'd love to roll a bit of a perception on the appearance we've gathered and maybe on this car situation, and to also name that Mara was a little bit suspicious maybe at first. Lauren is the player, of course, always.
You can't have a guest come in without being suspicious. Yep.
Like, why do you know this about us? But yeah, maybe just a perception to see what she can gather, if it is that he's just hiding things because he has to or because there's a strategy behind that. Yeah.
Oliver, what is Rory's cunning?
Rory's cunning is a 2.
All right. So this will be a vigilance against 2.
You get 2 blue dice from me.
Oh?
That's some successes, yeah.
3 successes.
So trying to figure out what exactly because obviously he's hiding something.
Yes. And I'm like, is that nefarious? Is he hiding it because he genuinely has to? And what he told us is all the truth? Or is there...
Yeah, so she gets a pretty good read on Rory. I would say an excellent read on Rory.
He's got a sadness to him, but almost a parent who maybe is on tough times, but is able to provide Christmas for family. Like this, like sad, overworked, tired, but being here, like when he looks at you is like this happiness that is just cut with some deeper undertone of sad, tired. But every time he looks over, there's a smile on his face and he's a little bit brighter looking over at you and then sort of turns away and is back into this shell, darkness, broodingness.
Okay.
So no malice.
No malice.
No, the complete opposite of malice.
Okay, good to know. Then we definitely should get some chili.
I have in this time, as Mara's sizing up, Rory grab each of us a chili for the road.
For the sidewalk.
For the sidewalk.
Well, if you're here in town, the least we can do is hit you up with a little bit of chili from the pavilion.
Sounds delicious.
And it genuinely is.
It is.
You head down the street to Big Bowl, which is a large, squat brick building with a neon sign that animates a ball sort of rolling through 3 positions and then pins stood up and then exploded out. So you sort of see roll, 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 explode, roll, 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 explode on repeat. And Aubrey, as you step in, there's that familiar smell of the wax for the lanes, the bass rumble of a ball rolling down the lane. You'll note rolling pretty straight.
Yeah. I tried to curse a lot of people during that stretch in my life, and I would know if they'd worked.
And a teenager working behind the counter takes a pair of shoes back from somebody, sprays some spray inside them, and tucks them back in the many, many cubby holes in this rectangular desk that they are contained within, bowling alley stuff. There's a bar over there. There's claw machines. There are arcade machines, and there's 2 pinball tables as well. Bowling alley things. What are y'all up to?
Well, Rory, was there a certain spot you wanted to show us first?
Yeah, why don't we, hey, kid, sorry, what's your name? I don't mean to be rude.
Percival is my name.
Percy,
No.
do you mind if I call you that?
I do.
Sorry. Percival, could you get your manager for us?
No, you don't need to get the manager.
Is there a problem?
No, you don't. He's gonna
we're looking for a
remember me.
missing person. Could you get the manager, please?
Get the man. Okay, sure, I'll get the manager.
Aubrey, you could step away for a second if you want.
No, it's okay. It's important.
Okay.
Percival walks away over towards a staff-only door, is gone for a minute or two. Is anything y'all want to do while he's gone? Sneaky things in a bowling alley?
I'm going to walk over to a claw game and just put a couple quarters in. And try and win a prize.
Little stuffed elephant gets grabbed on the first go, dropped into the slot.
Whoa, you're pretty good at that.
Yeah, it's a little skill of mine. Games are a specialty. Do you want this?
Oh, sure. Thanks. I can never win at these things. Kind of suck at it. Get impatient,
Well, I have a good feeling about that machine over there with the flashing lights. Super grab. Yeah, usually those machines are pretty, they give up a prize pretty easy.
Okay. Yeah, they don't really like to be persuaded at all.
Coming out of the staff-only door is a shorter, squat man. He's probably about 5'3", bald-headed, just sort of ring of black hair around the top of his head. He is wearing a very unfortunately wide set of suspenders to hold up brown trousers on top of a plaid dress shirt. This combination would work for nobody, and it does not work for him. Is somebody out here asking for a manager? Stump.
Hello, Edwin.
The balls roll straight here, Stump, or hook if people bring in their own. Who was asking for the manager?
Sorry, that was me. Did you just call them Stump?
Well, that is her name.
It's my last name.
Yeah, but did you want to be called by your last name? Like, that seems kind of disrespectful to just... There's no miss, there's no,
It's okay. He doesn't deserve to know my titles.
Percy said you wanted to talk to me,
Yeah, we're looking for a missing person. His name's Eric Buchanan. Stands about 5'11", blonde hair, real blonde. You seen anyone like that?
He walks over to the wall and he points to one of the pictures of like the bowling league teams that are up there as they're sort of advancing in the tournament bracket. This Eric?
Yeah, that's the one. You seen him of late?
Well, his team was supposed to be here on Sunday to bowl, and well, they didn't field their entire team, so they were disqualified.
How much of the team was missing?
2 of them, Eric and James.
Okay.
Rory, do you know James?
He points in the photo to a shorter white man, shoulder-length brown hair. Doesn't look familiar to you.
Huh. No, don't think Eric talked about him much. Rory sort of nonchalantly is just kind of pacing, kind of picking up things on the counter. So, any information about where he might be? Hear his team talking about him, or?
Well, I did hear one of them say that James had at least given them the courtesy of calling to let them know he was sick. Whereas Eric was just a no-show. He seemed like the type, though.
What makes you say that?
He drank Pabst.
Okay, right.
Not a trustworthy beer, if you ask me.
Sure.
Yeah, maybe you need to think about what people are going through before you discredit them entirely.
Or maybe beer is a good indication of morality.
You know what,
She's trying to waffle. She's trying to, like, play good cop, I suppose. Because you wouldn't happen to be able to give us a contact of somebody else on that team, someone more reliable that says, hey, drink something else, something better.
Well, of course I could.
Yeah?
Yes. Richard here. And he points to a very ordinary-looking man. Registered the team. Paid on time. Drinks red wine.
Oh, really?
Respectable fellow.
Of course, a refined type of guy. I'm with you.
Refined.
I want a song about judging people at the bowling alley based on qualities unrelated to anything else.
Great. Great. Some people tie their right shoe first. Some people tie their left. Some people are the worst. I bet you can guess. Some people polish their ball before every roll. Some people put their pinky in the ring finger hole.
It's Judgment Day here at the bowling alley. It's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day here at the bowling alley. It's Judgment Day.
Some people order Sprites and they ask for a diet. Some people wear a cardigan over their shoulders. Some people play the claw game, but they only play it once and give up. Some people bowl while listening to music on headphones.
It's Judgment Day here at the bowling alley. It's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day here at the bowling alley. It's Judgment Day.
Some people drink pina coladas.
What's wrong with that?
I don't trust those folks.
Okay.
Some people, they tell puns. I tell you, those are the most trustworthy jokes. Some people sign their picture before they put it on the wall. And those people are the kind that I don't trust. No, not at all.
It's Judgment Day it's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day. Here at the bowling alley, it's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day. It's time to judge. It's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day. It's Judgment Day. It's time to judge.
So his phone number is here on the back of this photograph.
Well, thanks. You know what? I know you probably don't have much time to spare.
Hey,
I like you, kid.
Thank you, sir.
A little less time with this stump character would do you good, though.
You know what? I've been stumped for most of my life, and I think I'm better for it. So maybe you got a wrong read on her.
Hey, what happens if I see you got a switch with some masking tape on it that says "Do not flip"? What happens if you flip the?
Don't flip that switch.
And Rory reaches over and flips the switch.
All of the lights in the bowling alley go out at once.
Oh,
And there is a loud crashing sound as bowling balls that were all in the return system get jammed up as the return system stops. And all of the pins that were in the middle of being restocked just like rattle in their places.
it's everything I've dreamed about.
Oh, man. If I was a superstitious guy, I'd feel like a hex. Anyway, thanks for the phone number.
And as you grab the photo with the phone number out of his hand, Percival comes back out of the back room, trips, and the rack of bowling balls that he was pushing now in the dark, the rack falls, missing Rory's head by a whisker. And it crashes to the ground, and they roll and scatter all over the place.
Rory doesn't even look behind him. He just keeps walking. All right, y'all, we got our next destination. Ooh, nachos. And he pulls a plate of nachos off the counter of the bar.
are we still in the dark?
Yeah, but there's like a little bit of light coming through the front
yeah, the
windows.
window.
Mara's trying to like a little bit of damage control and apologize to the manager a bit. Like, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I'll take the two of us outside.
And she'll do a bit of damage control if you not pan over to
Nachos.
Yeah, can I ask you, can we make a deal first? I'll flip a coin and you call it. And if it comes up for me, I can ask you a question. And if not, then you can ask me a question.
He pulls up his sleeve, looks down at a calculator watch, and he pauses for like a couple minutes, just kind of looking down at the watch. Yeah, I'll play your coin game.
All right, so I've got a $50 in my hand.
Interesting.
I will flip it, Oliver, you call it in the air, and I will show it to Lauren to validate. So what were the stakes here? If he calls it right, he
calls it, he can ask me any question and I'll answer it if I get it. Honestly, I'm pretty sure he's manipulating luck. And so I kind of just, I'm expecting to lose this, but now I don't know what to expect.
All right, so call it in the air.
Tails.
That is tails. That is indeed tails.
All right, question for you. How you feeling? Just in general. You doing okay?
Thank you for asking. I am having a hard time. I feel like everywhere I turn is a source of stress, and I'm always trying to look somewhere new to distract myself from it. But I don't know if that's healthy or not.
Can I be honest? It's sort of a feeling I've gotten with adulthood, and this isn't a negative thing, but those stressful situations, they never go away. You just kind of got to try and look at them a little bit brighter. It's almost like lifting weights, you know? Each stressful situation's a little bit heavier, but everybody gets a little bit stronger too.
Yeah, I just don't know if my arms are long enough.
Well, sometimes you don't need to use your arms. There are people to support you. Got arms of their own.
Call the next
Anyway,
toss.
Heads.
That's heads.
So, second question.
Yeah.
How do you like Jay? You think they're cool or?
Okay. I don't know her very well, and I'm maybe a little irrationally jealous. But I'd never ask Mara to choose between us or anything like that. You know, what they've got is different and it's special. And, if Mara is going to make sacrifices for Jay, then I need to make sacrifices for Mara so she can do that.
I sometimes when I feel awkward in a social situation, right, too many people around, I just got to take the reins on that anxiety and figure out, why it's hurting, why I'm afraid of it. Jay might be a person to talk to. If you feel like you have to make sacrifices, why not turn those sacrifices into something else? Friendship. It's on all of us to step out, have those moments of being assertive in your own life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he takes a kind of a big gulp when he says that.
One last toss.
Yeah.
Heads again.
Heads.
You know what? I'll let you ask me a question. I don't. Go for it.
You come by that luck naturally?
The luck, yes, but I will admit, when I said I know, the supernatural stuff, there is a little influence, a little fun I get to have. But when it comes to luck, it's nothing but natural.
A flock of sparrows flies directly over your head.
I take with the sparrows. I just politely push Aubrey one step to the right, and then put my arm down.
And droppings come raining out of the sky exactly where Aubrey was standing.
I just kind of smile and lean back and wink at Aubrey as I point to the door. As that opens up, and
Mara comes walking out. Well, that was, quite an experience. I've agreed to fund a new soda stream for the bowling alley, but I think we'll be okay. But what a fun and reckless time. I mean, sorry, that sounded a little bit wrong. I'm sure there was a motive for flipping the switch, right?
honestly, it's I don't really like jerks, so when I get the opportunity to stick it to them, it's a little fun I like to have.
Sure. Honestly, I could use a little bit more of that quality myself. Okay. Well, hopefully, didn't he say that Richard guy was in the bowling alley?
In a bowling league.
Oh, he wasn't in the building though.
He was not in the
I
building
misunderstood
at that moment.
Okay. Well, we've got the number.
Yep, right here.
Okay.
Hand it over to you.
Cool. At this point, would you like us to give him a call, or do you want to head to Eric's place?
I think Eric's place is probably good, and we can give him a call from there.
Yeah. Okay. Sounds good.
So Eric lives in the pocket in a home that is perched up on top of a hill, has a decent view of the lake, but is clearly in the middle of some pretty significant rehabbing. It's in a bit of a shabbier neighborhood. Out, you can see behind the house, there is a sort of RV trailer that has been parked. You would guess that somebody would probably be living in the trailer while working on the house.
Do we walk over? Do we drive over here, or do we walk over?
Yeah, you could drive over there.
As we go, I just want to do a gut check about whether glittery dust is a Fae thing in an obvious way that would cause a sinking feeling in the pit of my stomach, or whether it's unfamiliar in a cool, exciting new way.
You would have to see the dust
Okay.
up close to be sure, but it definitely could be.
Yeah, everything could be.
Yeah.
That's the manifold whimsy and majesty of Fae stuff.
So then are we driving in the...
Sounds like the two of y'all in the landscaping truck and Rory in his car.
Because then I wanted to maybe ask Aubrey.
Yeah.
Sorry I was in there with your old boss for so long, but I think everything's okay.
I'm sorry for leaving you with that.
No, it's okay. I mean, maybe did you and Rory get a chance to talk at all? A bit more?
A little bit.
Yeah?
Yeah, he's done his research.
What do you mean by that?
He knows a lot about us, or at least about you.
He did have a cappuccino. That's what he brought. Like, the
Yeah.
way that I like it, too.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't think we've had a recent ad in the paper. We've been doing pretty good. Anyway, it feels a little odd.
Oh, it's definitely odd. It's...
Does he seem, like, really sad to you? Like, I kind of want to just give him a hug.
I guess, yeah. Do I seem that way to other people?
No.
Okay.
No. Do you not think he seems that sad? Do you think he just is kind of an arresting...
I mean, he seems interesting, for sure. And maybe a little down, but... I don't know, I just maybe saw more myself. But if you think he's sad, then I'll think on that.
Is this then something like lore checking with Mara's memory? Is it a familiar sadness that Aubrey maybe had 8th grade-ish?
You're asking if you can tell based on the quality of his sadness if this man has been Narnia?
He's been Narnia. Okay, maybe. But I'm like, okay, maybe you can't really pull that. But I think maybe what's more concerning in this moment was like Mara got a very read that like this guy's got a lot emotionally going on, right? From the perception check that she did.
Camilla's read is not that different. I'm just choosing for Aubrey to have a weird take on this.
That means like Mara's like, I gotta check in on my friend more. Like, you know?
Sure.
Anyway, Aubrey, if it seems normal, like, maybe we should like talk about our feelings more.
Yeah, are you doing okay?
I mean, all things considered, I feel like, my like cute way is like, I don't really show like a melancholic sadness. I just like shove it down until it explodes.
Do you want to try being sad?
I don't know if I have been sad very much. I guess I could try being sad.
I mean, not if you don't feel sad, but next time you feel sad, if you want to be sad, I'll be there for you.
Is there a song here about trying to let feelings out? Or maybe we get to the house first?
So this show is about characters more than as much as anything else. Yeah.
Maybe we all have our windows down, and Rory's car kind of drives up next and he has the window down, so everyone's kind of...
Yes. What I know about being sad isn't a lot. And now with the windows down, I can't dramatically look at the rain and pick a little raindrop on the windowsill that's racing another raindrop. That might be the only frame of reference I have, like music videos and being dramatic. But maybe there's this deeper, familiar, longing feeling that's been here the whole time, and I'm blind.
What I know about being sad, it happens to me again and again and again and again. I spend my time wishing I wasn't sad. I'm just glad I can spend it being sad with some friends. And I wonder if I'm making correct choices. And I wonder if I'm just listening to noises. And I wonder why it hurts so bad. And again 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 and again.
I used to know a lot about it, but put it out of my mind. Great big magic world returned with only joy to find. Then why does it weigh on me so much? The simple fact, so simply stated, driving in a car. Well, I'm sure you could go back again and 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 again.
again and 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 again.
I want to give Oliver a guitar pick for starting the verse off with what I know also about being sad. That was a cool lyric pull.
Thank you.
Yeah, so you arrive at this house. It is a bit of a rambler style. This area of town is a little bit less dense. The lots are a little bit bigger. The front door is locked, but as Rory said, he knows where the key is hidden. So if you head in the front door, you can see that the area where the landing is has a floor, and then you look beyond that. You can walk in through the door, and there's enough room for all three of you to stand, but off to the left, there is a room that is both stripped to the studs and completely lacking a floor other than the joists, and it's that way off to your right as well. So you sort of walk in the front door, landing, narrow hallway going forward, no floor left, no floor right. Everything, including the area that right by the front door, stripped to the studs. There is also a sprinkling of dust on basically every flat surface, glittering in greens and yellows.
This isn't the same dust it's regular dust that's on Rory's car, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Okay, got it. I was like, same word. I'm like, but that probably is just dust in general.
Yeah.
I think as we walk in, I'm like, Mara will kind of go up and be like, Rory, also, if this is a boundary, like, let me know, but it seems like this is really weighing on you. Do you need a hug?
That'd be...
She'll just cut him off and give him a hug.
He full wraps his arms around Mara and, sits there taking it in for a little bit, giving one squeeze before the release.
Oh, okay. She won't comment that, but she'll just notice it.
Thanks. Yeah, I needed that.
Yeah, of course.
Anyway, I didn't know what to make of the scene. If you guys want to do your investigating business, I'll answer any questions you have, but, yeah, sorry, don't want to impede your stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a sense of... Does Eric know about magic? Did you ever talk about it with him, or...?
Yeah, Eric has some knowledge on magic stuff, so he's in the know.
Okay.
But kind of in the way that maybe Aubrey's in the know as a person, well, as we all are in the... Mara will get a
he's
little
a
bit
human
red.
as far as you know.
She'll get a little bit red and try and
Yeah, he's...
Yeah, as we all are.
Cool.
Yeah, he's not like a satyr or a siren or, centaur or anything like that. Just normal Joe.
Yeah. This is so funny because I genuinely just messed up as a player and just made a mistake like that. I think
He already knew. It's okay.
Yeah. Why did you mention those two things? Just on the top of your mind, or is there an explanation that I maybe don't have to give you?
Yeah, I'm aware.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
The whole underground siren mafia thing. Yeah, don't worry about it.
Mafia thing?
Is it organized crime, sort of?
What do you mean?
You know what? Maybe I just heard something from someone.
It's okay. They probably isn't my family, right?
I just, siren mafia is sort of what I've heard. So
yeah, that sounds just like a fiasco of all a bunch of bad stuff.
Yeah, probably.
Would you agree?
Probably. Yeah. Bad luck happens to people. Yeah, completely.
Okay.
Sorry about bringing it up.
It's okay. No, I'm just wondering if maybe we're trying to find your friend, but maybe there's other things we could talk about.
Yeah, if we got time, we can talk about whatever. But yeah, back to the mystery at hand.
Yeah.
Where's Eric?
Funny. Sorry, that got me. Where's Eric? Sorry, she was just playing with fire a little bit, I think.
I think partway into the hug, Aubrey wasn't sure how to support. She was like, this seems to be like really successful, whatever is going on here, and I'm not contributing to it at all. So I think she's just wandered off and started investigating.
Sure.
Looking at the dust, putting it into a little jar, maybe like putting some on her finger, licking the finger, classic stuff like that.
Yeah, normal detective things.
Normal detective
Right.
things, doing some vibe checks with the axe,
Right.
but also looking for signs of forced entry, looking for whether he was working on the house, if these are his tools, whether there's evidence of anyone else who lived with him or who was in the house recently, how old is the food. And as I do this, I'd love to use my elementary ability.
This is your Detective Aubrey
Yeah.
seeing the whole scene?
Yeah, my Detective Aubrey hat.
Yeah. Tell me one more time the precise mechanics of it so that I can give you all the relevant information when you inevitably crush this check.
No, it's a hard check for me,
I know,
actually.
that's what I'm counting on.
Oh no!
Oh.
Maybe let me succeed though.
I'm not doing it. Speaking of dice rolls, I've not yet rolled the story point dice for this one, so I'm going to do that.
Oh, good, because I'm going to probably spend some. So once per session, you may make a hard, so that's 3 purple dice, perception check while present at a crime scene. If you succeed, you identify all of the prominent physical characteristics of one person who was there, including whether or not they were human. And for each subsequent success, you can learn more about someone else who was present. I presume this would be like some details about someone other than Eric who lived here, unless there's interesting stuff to learn about Eric who lived here.
All right, so I rolled
We'll try.
I rolled 4d4, odds landing in the player's pool,
Yeah.
evens landing in mine. I have no story points. All 4 are in the player's pool right now.
How about I give you some, though?
Yeah, you bring it on.
I would like this to work, so I'm going to spend a guitar pick and at least 1 story point. If you're okay with me spending 2, I might.
Yeah.
So what we have being rolled
Tell
here
me all your secrets.
are 4 yellow dice going against 3 purples.
And I can do this twice as quickly as anyone else. That's just a fun fact about me. I never use that talent, so.
Big roll.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no roll so big that I can't fail at it cartoonishly.
Oh,
Oh,
Two of the
baby.
purple are blank.
2 at
Wow.
purple blank,
At least one of them came up
4
double X.
successes
Jeez.
and 1 advantage.
Whoa!
So I get to know about at least 4 people
least
if
4
they were
4
there.
relevant people
4
who are
relevant
here.
people who have been here, whether they are
Okay.
human or not, and all relevant physical characteristics.
What clues will Aubrey uncover as she cases the construction site? Will Rory reveal his origins? Find out next time on RPG Major.
Rory was played by special guest Oliver Bay. Follow him on Instagram at Olivarius. Mara Vertere was played by Lauren Drake. Follow her on socials at La Drake. Aubrey Stump was played by Camilla Franklin. Find her on Instagram at Camillastrator. Camilla also does all the art and visual design for RPG Major. All the music for this arc of RPG Major was created live in the room by glorious guitarist Noah Samuels. Follow him on Instagram at Samuels_Noah. And I'm Helix. You can connect with me and the cast of our show on our Discord or on Instagram and Blue Sky at RPG Major. And if you believe that artists should be paid for their work and it's not going to break your budget to throw a couple bucks our way, you can support us on patreon.com/RPG Major. But of course, as always, the number one you can support us is by telling your friends about us. All right, viewers, we'll see you next time.
Bits and stuff.
Now that we're recording, you're watching RPG Major.
Viewers, like you, sponsored, and, in the sense that,
Soon, hopefully.
and thank you. That was a really accurate bit on the PBS one.
Hi, we appreciate viewers like you joining us on RPG Major, the podcast.
Helix, sponsor us. We have a host with today.
Well, now, welcome to RPG Major, your Wild West podcast.
Wild West podcast.
Now, 4 cowpokes find themselves rolling right down the range. Where will these little doggies end up? We'll find out this week on RPG Major.
I'm just a little dog in the wild, wild west, and I'm running as fast as I can. 'Cause even though you're a dog, you can't escape the man. I'm running to a canyon, running to my home. I know that if I run, I'm sure to find a bone.
I won't sit. No, I won't stay. I'll shoot a man if I have to. If it's my last day, here's a damn dog in the west. In the west.
I'm running fast as I can, I come across a gulf. I think it's time that this pup became a wolf. And took him down, and now I'm on the prowl. There's nothing left to do, not left to do but howl. Dog in the
I got a
west.
bone to pick and I won't roll over. I got a bone to pick and I won't roll over. I got a bone to pick and I won't roll over. I got a bone to pick and I won't roll over.
You can call me anything, just don't call me Rover.
And I won't roll over.
People want lots of things, and so do dogs. Some want to be a little taller. I just want to be free. Let me loose of this collar. I won't roll over.
I got a bone to pick and I won't roll over. I got a bone to pick and I won't roll over. I got a bone to pick and I won't roll over. You call me anything, just don't call me Rover. I got a bone to pick and I won't roll over.
I may be Bernard, but I ain't no mother saint.
And I may be a fool, but it ain't no folly. And I think I'm better than your average border collie.
And if I'm left behind, perhaps you will revenge me. Because, my friends, I am a small but mighty Bazenji.
And there
think
were
this is a
no
really good
animals
theme song.
there. It was a Shih Tzu. Sorry.
Hey, I think this is a really good theme song that perfectly captures the content of our show. So for the viewers, to make sure that you're following, Helix said, let's do a theme song. We don't have one. And we sang this.
I mean, there was a Wild West bit that started on the corner of the room, and then a dog bit that started.
I think it's perfect.
I think it's perfect. No notes.
I love that I'm such a bad detective, but now I mechanically can be a good detective. I need to actually understand what detectives do so I can narrate being smart.
This is unfurling in a cool way.
I eat so much dust.
I also love that I called those coin flips naturally.
That was insane. I
All
genuinely was
three.
like, what is, like, y'all did something that's a trick silver dollar.
It's a regular coin.
No,
You're going method, whatever it
it
is.
is. It was perfect.
Of luck. That was cool. I was like, yeah. That was cool. Improv gods looking out for us. Yeah, so let me call that. And let's see maybe if it's just a really nice silver dollar. Tails! So cool, that's awesome. It was head. Yeah.
Heads.
So whispery.
Was that heads?
Makes sense.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say, like, is it sexist? Sorry. Tails.
Okay.
Just hates me. Maybe I haven't said heads yet. Try it again. Tails. I'm gonna go. Heads. Fine, I'll bite. Is it tails? Is it? Oh, it is heads. No, it's tails?
Tails.
I'm gonna lose my Fine, I'll bite heads. What? I was like, the silver dollar on top of that silver dollar in the bank in my past life, and it's like revenging me. Whatever. That's funny. Or you know what? Maybe it's just like karmic, like cosmic retribution for like Oliver getting them all right. Now I have to get them all wrong.
That's in every room. One
Yeah.
person gets them all right. One person gets
Everyone
them all
knows
wrong.
that.
One person goes back and forth.
Yeah.
Rory's so mysterious and sad.
I know. I'm like, I have theories, but I won't put them on the
Just a mystery bummer.
bummer.